To sell on Amazon, there are fees that you have to pay. You need to make money, Amazon needs to make money, and then everyone is happy. But did you know that you can reduce your fees, your seller fees on Amazon, and basically make more money? Does that sound interesting? Listen up. So let me get started with 3 main tips that you can get started with no matter what your level of selling is on Amazon. Tip number 1, you should know your seller fees. Look, myself and the Amazon Sellers Society team, we work with a lot of amazing sellers every single month through our Accelerate program. And the very first thing that we do is we check on the selling prices. One of the questions that I always ask sellers is, how did you decide on your current selling price? Basically, how did you decide to sell the product for whatever price you are selling it for, so that I could know the breakdown? And the majority of sellers, I'm going to be honest, almost 100%, tell me that they have decided on the selling price based on competitor analysis. So they looked at competitors on Amazon, they saw what the competitors are actually selling the product for, and they decided to sell at the same price. Yes, of course, competitor analysis is very important, but you need to know your seller fees. And when we inspect further, we always find that there are some products that these sellers are selling below cost, which basically means they're losing money when selling these products on Amazon. So if this is the case for you, you need to listen to this. I want you to think that on Amazon, you've got 2 sets of fees. You've got your fixed fees and you've got your variable fees. So for your fixed fees, you have things like the referral fee. And if you're using the FBA system, you've got your FBA fee. Those are easy to predict. And as a matter of fact, you should know them prior to selling any product because they're very essential for the success and profitability of the product. And then you've got your variable fees, which are a little bit difficult for you to know, especially before launching the product, and that is your PPC advertising fees. Those are variable fees and they depend on where you are at with your product. Are you launching your product? Are you in the growth stage of your product journey? And there are fees. You need to monitor those fees so that you can make sure that you are selling at profit, or at least you know where you are depending on your journey, like I said, and so that you can end up seeing what changes you can do in order to reduce any potential loss in revenue. Now, before moving on to step number 2, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to ask you to make sure that you like this video, thumbs up this video, and leave me a comment in the comment section below so that you are eligible to win a consultation call with me where we talk about everything related to Amazon. And don't forget, you will find our sales secrets, our free downloadable PDF. You'll find it linked in the description box of this video. Number 2, optimize your product weight and dimensions. Remember what I just said, one of the fixed fees is actually your FBA fee. And your FBA fee, or even if you're doing your own fulfillment, you're supporting Amazon through Easy Ship or Self-Ship by sending your products over to the customer directly, shipping is very much a fee that is related to the size and weight of your product. You want to, number 1, keep things as light as possible. So you need to, first of all, double check and make sure that you have added the correct dimensions of your product in your Amazon listing and whenever you send your products over via a shipping plan, so that there are no mistakes, so that Amazon doesn't attribute your product to a higher size tier than it should be. Number 2, reassess your packaging. Can you, for example, change the material of your packaging? If you are currently sending the product over to the customer with a box, in a box package, can you change it to a bag? Are there things that you can change in your packaging material and the way that you are shipping your units over to the customer that can reduce your weight and reduce the size of the unit so that you can reduce your FBA fee? Basically, you are looking to balance between your customer's expectation of what the product needs to look like and the packaging needs to look like, making your customer happy, and balancing your fees, making your bank account happy. Oh, and by the way, like I said earlier, you can use Amazon's FBA revenue calculator to try to figure out all of those numbers. Even you can do the calculation prior to launching or even listing your product on Amazon. The numbers are all there. Let me show you. So this is the Amazon revenue calculator. As you can see here, you can actually search for in the Amazon catalog and you can define a product basically giving Amazon the details of your product so that you can figure out what the FBA fees would be. But for this example, I'm going to say I'm going to search Amazon catalog for a product that is already existing. Remember, if your product is already listed in the Amazon catalog, then you can add your own ASIN and check all of the details. Here I've selected the store, which is Amazon.ae, and I'm going to select this product from Amazon. This is a Black & Decker coffee maker. Let's say I want to sell something that's very similar to it. You can even check what the dimensions of the product are and make sure that you are selecting something that is within the same range. Now, as you can see here, with the price item of 67 dirhams, then the referral fee is 8.80 dirhams. The fulfillment cost, which is the FBA fee, is 10.50 dirhams. You could check it out and see if there are any other fees. And the storage fee, the monthly storage fee for this unit, this is a monthly fee, is 59 filis. Now, if I were to change the selling price, let's say I wanted to bring it up to 80, then the referral fee is also obviously going to be different because it's a percentage, but the fulfillment cost stays the same. So it is quite easy for you to estimate these fees, but as you can see, there's nothing where you can add your advertising costs because they are variable. And number 3, if you are using Amazon FBA, then you need to manage your storage. Look, managing your storage doesn't basically mean that just simply sending your units over to Amazon. First and foremost, you need to stop thinking of the Amazon FBA warehouse as a warehouse and more of a fulfillment center, which means you should be sending inventory that Amazon should be fulfilling within 2 to maximum 3 months. So first of all, you need to maintain very fast sell-through rate of your inventory, keeping your inventory age low and keeping your inventory fresh. That will not only increase your IPI score, but will also keep your account healthy, and it will let Amazon provide you further and more inventory allocation. Number 2, you need to make sure that any old inventory, you just simply remove it, try to figure out what to do with it. You can always send it back, but anything that ages, any inventory that ages over 90 days, make sure that you keep a very, very strong, you keep looking at it to ensure that you can just get it out of the inventory, because the older the inventory gets, the more expensive it is for you to warehouse it at Amazon. And most importantly, you also need to always notice if there are any unsellable inventory, either inventory that has issues with it or inventory that was returned by customers. That inventory needs to be removed immediately, because first and foremost, now you're paying to warehouse inventory that cannot actually be sold. That's number 1. Number 2, unsellable inventory, if not removed quickly, might affect or will affect your IPI score, which basically means now Amazon will penalize you and give you even less warehouse space. Basically, always remember to remove any inventory that is slow moving, any inventory that is unsellable, and any inventory that is old that has aged more than 90 days. Now remember, you can always apply to work with us, the Amazon Sellers Society, by going to our website, checking our services page, and seeing the programs that we offer sellers like you. You can apply to become one of our clients. And you can book a call with the team through the application if approved. As always, I'll see you in another video with more information. Bye!